Howdy, stranger.
Hello, Shipbreaker. You have one incoming transmission waiting.
This is Jade back again with more Hardspace Shipbreaker. We just finished up the salvage on our second ship, and we've actually got an intercom waiting for us before bed tonight. So, let's check that.
Howdy, Rook. So, this can be, an awkward subject, but you've probably noticed Lynx doesn't take great care of us. Up until maybe 100 years ago, workers like us would sometimes form these groups, called unions, and go toe-to-toe with the company. They'd argue for better wages, safer work, decent hours, that kind of thing. Lynx was actually part of getting rid of them, but some of us are trying to bring it back. I can tell you're a good person, and a hard worker. The company will use you up. It's just built that way. So I thought you might be interested in the union news group. There are new messages every couple of days. Read them, don't read them, trash them, whatever. Just keep it on the down low. The others don't know about it. Weaver and Dee are a bit too by the book. Kaido is just too anxious. Poor kid. But I wanted you to have the info. I was glad someone gave it to me when I was new. Okay, spiel over. See you in the yard, Rook. Flew out.
Alright, I hope everybody has been enjoying Hardspace Shipbreaker.
Hello, Shipbreaker. Please enjoy this inspirational message. The last 10% of a job takes as much energy as the first 90%, which is why it's so important to always give 110%.
I am never going to remember that Lynx cuts me off every morning when I wake up. So, we got a new habitat poster while we were salvaging that last ship. And, yeah, I mean, we made 5 million in credits. It's, nothing, it's like a drop in the bucket for our debt, but still a pretty good haul. Today we're gonna take a look at some upgrades here before we start our shift. We recently ranked up, we've got a bunch of Lynx tokens to work with. First let's check our mail, because we've got a message from Lou. Hey again, Rook. Just wanted to say, I'm impressed how quick you're picking things up. Not sure what kind of work you've done before, but you're a natural cutter. Probably noticed Lynx doesn't really take great care of us. Can't blame them, they don't really have a reason to. This is, mostly what she was saying last night. Basically balance things so people don't just get exploited to hell. Lynx is actually key in getting rid of all that, yep. Oh yeah, Lynx keeps your DNA even if you leave the job. Or that the hull panels you get 10 credits for are sold for 1,000 apiece. Just union stuff. So now we are on the union newsletter for authorized members only. Thank you for signing up for the Salvage Workers Unite newsletter. We are happy you're here. As our group grows, so does our ability to affect positive change for all shipbreakers. As a reminder, the activities of this group are only for authorized members. Please respect the mission and privacy of your fellow members and do not share outside the group. We wish to improve work conditions and ensure that the voices of shipbreakers are heard and respected. We intend to coordinate with the Stellar Commission to start negotiations with the company around policy changes. Here are the key demands we intend to bring forward. Cancel the debt. The dangerous work of a shipbreaker should not come with crippling debt owed to the company that profits off that work. We demand the debt be canceled immediately. Number 2, workplace safety. While shipbreaking is a dangerous task, there are unnecessary risks involved due to company policies or quotas. We demand improvements that would greatly decrease the risk of injury or death. Investigate contract clauses. We demand the shipbreaker contract be audited by the Stellar Commission to ensure human rights are honored, in particular the clauses about ownership of the genetic sequences of shipbreakers. Thank you again for joining us. Solidarity is strength, and we are on the path to improve all of our lives. Salvage Workers Unite. Alrighty, let's take a look at our equipment. First of all, we've got stickers. I haven't taken a look at our stickers in a little bit. We have our mini-me stickers. 2 of those so far. So let's put that there, and you know, one sticker for each tool. Let's see, modular laser cutter. We can increase its range. Utility grapple, we can get increased range, more tethers, durability drain, thrusters. We can increase our top speed. On the scanner, we can get our systems mode. I'm gonna get this instantly. I really love the different scanner modes that we have. Gives me a bunch of useful information to work with. Helmet, more O2, pretty good. Increased suit integrity. We can't get demo charges yet. So, with 136 tokens, we can actually get quite a lot. I think our suit and helmet, you know, those are just real good to have. Scanner, also kind of a necessity. Thrusters top speed is, I think, what I'm going to go with next. And then, for these two, I'm going to increase the amount of tethers I get in a bundle. This is very good because the price of a tether bundle doesn't change. So we just get more tethers per bundle, and it's just a little cheaper. And then I think I'm going to get range on the laser cutter. Sometimes we're gonna have to cut things, and it's gonna be a little dangerous. And the farther away we can be from those dangerous things, the better. Our handheld utility grapple is getting a little damaged, so I'm gonna repair that. Probably repair the cutter and thrusters as well. This scanner, not too damaged. And damage doesn't really impair its functionality too terribly. So let's pick a ship and get out there. We've got a scout patrol craft transport. It's 62,000 kilograms of mass, total value of 12,000. That's going to be pretty good. Or we can look at heavy cargo. It looks like the other good option would probably be this Firefly Mark V. Just about the same value as the Atlas Scout, but we've already done one of these mackerels, so let's do a Scout Patrol Craft. People can see how I take these ones apart. And I mean, it's just worth more money, so we're gonna get more Lynx tokens, which means more upgrades, which means more value. Alright. As I haven't really taken a look around the yard yet, because I missed the tutorial, we can take a look here. This is Station Morrigan. I can toggle off my HUD. Never really did take a good look out here for people. We're out in the vast emptiness of space. Gosh, this game it's just so pretty. You can see the railgate there. That's the technology that made Lynx famous. We'll learn some more about that in some emails later. Alright, we've got this Atlas Scout ship. It's got a lot of compartments in there. A lot of... oh yeah, here's our new systems mode. This is very good for showing us any electrical utilities. Stuff like that. So let's start with just kind of getting all these knickknacks off. These outside lights are worth...
Salvage deposit
I thought they were worth more than
transferred.
the inside lights. I was wrong. They just look a little different. Still. Take off all the outside things, so we don't forget them later.
Salvage accepted. Credit applied.
All that made it in. Okay. Communications array. think this Atlas Scoutcraft might have a different thruster system than we're used to. Than we've seen on some of the earlier ship models. It's not... So it's actually a lot different from what we're used to. Yeah, okay. We do have to deal with the quasar thrusters. I expected Weaver to give me a little tutorial on it, but maybe he doesn't do that on this difficulty. That's okay. I can take care of it myself. So these thrusters here, we can pop these thruster nozzles off. Actually, like, vaguely pressurized in there. Not sort of, but like, we see some air come out. Cut these. Yeah. So these thruster nozzles pop off. I'll actually pop them both. Oh, I see. That'll, I guess we'll keep the quasar thrusters a surprise for later. For now, they're not the quasar thrusters that I was talking about. These ones are inert. They don't actually have any fuel in them. Normally these pipes are connected to something.
Salvage accepted. Credit applied.
Do these pipes have any fuel in them? They do. A neat little thing about this game, if you put your hand on something, you can hear the audio has changed, and that's telling us that there's fuel in that pipe, so we don't want to laser cut it. We head over to here to this fuel switch, and we can flush them. And it also happens to just separate these big panels. I'm actually going to come back to this because this thing's very long. You need to get it in these processors. So I need to take off these wing bits here. So for that, we're gonna have to head inside the ship. Hope those thruster nozzles went in. Just checking. Now, on some ships, we're going to need to use the airlocks, and so we can't just rip the airlock panels off willy-nilly, because taking off the consoles makes them unusable. But for now, we can just grab them when we see them to make sure we don't forget.
Salvage secured.
Another thing we can do with the brace mechanic is we can use it to just kind of crawl along. This doesn't use fuel, and it can be a little more accurate sometimes, I've found. Or, not accurate, more reliable. I don't float off in the wrong direction as much. Grab some posters for our hab, very important. And try not to get lost. So we've got the cockpit over there, cargo bay down here, and this leads into the crawl space. Okay. Now our screen is very fuzzy right now, and that's because of this reactor here. As we start moving up in the hazard level, all of these ships are going to start having nuclear reactors that power them. They make our screen a little wonky, and also we need to pull them out of the ship. But as soon as we remove them from their housing, they start to break down. So the first thing we have to do is clear a path for them. That way, as soon as it starts to melt down, we don't have to... We're not in a big hurry. Or, well, we are in a hurry. And we don't want to have to be navigating our way out of the ship while it's melting down in our hands. We would prefer to just have a nice, easy way out. Let's not disconnect again. Once I have this ship peeled apart a little bit, you'll be able to see pretty simply how the reactor works. It's pretty easy. You pull it.
Oxygen reserves are low.
We pull it from the housing. It starts melting down, and then we have to get it in the barge very quickly before it blows up in our hands. I'll go grab some O2 so that it doesn't beep at us for too long. And something we can do to get back to the ship a little faster is put our grapple there and just kind of push off. It saves on fuel and time. These panels are off, so we can send them into the processor. We can check if they've got any systems on them. Like you, yeah, you've got a searchlight.
Valuable object processed. Credits awarded.
I almost wasted that. That's why I really like the... Okay.
Transferring credits.
So now we've got a nice open path from the reactor to the barge, so we'll take care of this before anything else. So we pull the reactor, and now we can see the reactor's melting down. And if we just kind of hold it around out here, that bar at the top will start ticking down. You can see it tick down once, it just slowly becomes unstable. But with enough forethought, you know, as long as you get yourself a nice clear path ahead of time, you should be pretty safe in terms of the reactor. I think our character gets a little stressed out about it though. They do start breathing heavily. Now this fuel tank snuck up on me. I won't lie, I almost laser cut it. Which wouldn't have been pretty. But I mean, I can't embarrass myself on these like hazard level 3 ships. Here I've said I'm hoping to beat the game with no deaths. And I'm almost laser cutting fuel tanks. No systems on these, so they can both go in the processor. The ship's coming apart pretty quick.
Salvage deposit confirmed. Applying credit.
Yeah, I'm just gonna let y'all enjoy the music for a little bit while I peel this ship like an onion.
Transferring credit.
We're looking at 5 minutes left in your ship cutter. Do what you do. Weaver out.
I'm missing a cut point here. That's okay. Once I get the rest of the ship started to peel apart, I'll find that cut point. I really hope everybody is enjoying this series. This is my first time like making, you know, episodic YouTube content, or really any YouTube content. So I hope that the video quality and all that's okay. I'm probably gonna get some friends of mine to, you know, watch these videos first.
Applying credits to account.
Oh, that table is worth quite a bit. Oopsie. Yes, I mean, hopefully somebody actually sees these, and then, like, they've given me the go-ahead that my videos are good. Who knows, maybe I'll just publish it. Just YOLO.
Salvage deposit accepted. Credits transferred.
You know, I'll never get better at making YouTube content if I don't put myself out there in the first place.
Salvage secured. Credits
But,
deposited.
I mean, at the very least, I hope that people can feel inspired to try this game themselves, or look into this game more, because I am truly in love with this game. I think it's absolutely phenomenal.
Credit applied.
Maybe this panel's just a little too big. Let's see if the tether does it. Ah, yes. It was this big chunk of nanocarbon on the end that was not letting me pull it off. Let me make sure there's no airlock console. We got that already.
Salvage deposit
Now
secured.
are you?
Credits
You
awarded.
had the same thing. You're also ready to go. Just a little heavy. And actually, we can even do 2 tethers on this to make it go a little faster.
Deposit accepted. We're processing.
So now, with those wing bits gone, we can take care of these really heavy panels. I'm going to actually pull it to this wall twice. And that's not going to go into the processor right away. But we really want to make sure that it doesn't go into the furnace. So I'm even going to tether it off to there.
Credits deposited.
And just really make sure it gets at the right angle. Perfect. And then we can use a single tether to finish it off.
Salvage goal reached. Rewards assigned.
We'll do a similar thing over here. Maybe we'll just do 1 and 1. We
This is your 1 minute
just
warning
really
cutter.
don't want it
Bring it home.
floating off into the furnace. If it goes in the furnace, we're gonna lose it forever. Because the furnace, like, sucks things in based on how heavy they are, I think. I don't know, when the really heavy objects start going into the furnace, I just don't seem to be able to get them
Accepted
back.
for processing. Credits deposited.
Well, let's go split this panel.
Warning. Oxygen reserves
Just
low.
kidding. Go get some
Links
oxygen.
recommend regular, gentle exercise to increase
And-
blood oxygen levels.
Actually, where our shift's ending, so we'll finish that tether in.
Welcome to
Get ourselves some oxygen
Oxygen levels stabilizing.
and some fuel, and that'll be the end of our shift. Now, the nice thing about when our shift ends is that when we come back tomorrow, our tethers will still be working, and anything that had momentum will still be going to where we wanted it to. We get a bunch of links tokens. And
Certification level
some...
attained. License level increased.
a new license level. Awesome. Very cool. Link's Employee Handbook, Tools and Equipment. The adhesive for the spark-free demolition charge is made of 100% recycled materials. That's not the endorsement that I wanted for a spark-free demolition charge.
Good morning, Cutter 9346-52. All the team at Lynx would like to wish you a happy and productive day.
I don't trust Lynx with, to not cut corners on that. Alright, so we've now unlocked hazard level 5 as a result of our rank up. And we gain access to the #1 cause of death in the shipbreaker profession. Pressurization! Hooray! So now some ships that we can find out in the yard will have pockets of air in them that we'll need to depressurize before we do anything else. Because if we cut into them, the whole ship really just kind of explodes. We've got access to a new ship, the Atlas Nomad. In the vast expanses between ports, the only person you have to depend on is yourself. We got our new posters. I know exactly where I want that Over the Moon Brewery poster to go. We made a pretty decent salvage, even though we were only like halfway through our... yeah, Over the Moon Brewery. Now let's go change up the posters on our bed. Let's see. Yeah. I'll put the, that one there. Yeah. Now, with our rank up, we probably got some more equipment upgrades. Let's take a look. Let's actually start from the work suit and work our way up. So now the work suit, if you ever want to be able to hear in space, allows you to resynthesize audio from nearby hazards in unpressurized areas. Okay. Yeah, we'll get this. I'm not too sure about what it does. I'm only probably gonna get one level in this when I unlock the increased range. I just want to hear what it does. Because on a previous playthrough, on my casual playthrough that I've been doing by myself, I have that upgrade and I just don't really know what it does. Let's see. We can get brakes on our thrusters, which, very good to have brakes on our thrusters. Or we could get range on our grapple, the charged push, or overheat cooldown. So in terms of upgrades, we can't actually unlock charged push yet. That's too expensive. We also did unlock the strength upgrade. I think what I want right now, most of all, is braking. I don't know how fast we brake right now, but I tend to get myself going at a pretty good speed, and it's dangerous, and I need brakes. Let's finish up this ship we've got here, and we'll see if we have time for a second ship in this episode. Yeah. Depends how long this one takes me to finish up. I don't think it's going to take me too long. We can...
Valuable object accepted for processing.
This thruster here, we can... we can split it apart pretty fast. Hello, lights. Pulled off. Flush the fuel, and this will split the whole thing. Now, that thruster that we had going into the processor, the end of our last shift has already made it in. Yeah, I mean, I can't grab this with my just regular grapple by any means. Let's just, tether this one off here. Let's just watch to make sure it's not going near the furnace. I think that's gonna be just fine. Second tether there. This one... yeah, okay. That's good. Just waiting a little bit before it... yeah, okay, see, this is what I was worried about.
Tether supplies are low.
I really, really don't want it going in the furnace. Come on now. I don't care how many tethers it takes. Oh god. The furnace! It's so powerful! Hands off my nanocarbon furnace. There we go. Blast that light down. Ooh! because you were free floating. Okay. The fuel injector and the fuel tanks need to go in the barge. So I'm going to... This is risky business here. As long as I'm braced on the fuel injector itself, I should be okay. Yeah. There we go. Ooh. Uh-oh. Oh gosh. Not off down to the part. The furnace is still trying to eat this. The other one's going in nice and smooth.
Salvage deposit accepted. Credits transferred.
Let's see. Pull this to out there, and then this end goes
Cutter,
in.
looks like you used your last tether. Head on over to the kiosk to pick up some more.
I'm very worried now. That's... Get tethers.
Welcome to Metatron 9000.
Come on. Fight the furnace. You can do it. Oh, God. How many tethers does it take to fight the furnace? Please. Please, I'm begging you. There we go. Now it's in. That's awesome.
Processor deposit accepted. Credits awarded.
Oh. That's actually still not in over there. That's fine. It's not in danger of going in the furnace, and that's what I care about.
Salvage deposit confirmed. Applying
Now,
credit.
let's brace ourselves here. I want to actually cut it from this angle. Just... I don't want any fuel tanks blowing up in my face. There we go. The other fuel injector made it in safely. That one should too. Awesome.
Salvage deposited. Applying credit to account.
And posters that I missed. Now things here actually still have power, so we could actually activate door consoles. Close these doors, which I might do. So that I can cut them out and get them in the processor. Let's go for a really high score on this mission. Bottle. The thing about the bottles is they're not worth anything. That went in the furnace like it was supposed to, and
Salvage
it gave me
deposit
nothing.
registered. Account credited.
My scanner got damaged. I don't really know why. Cut these doors open. A suit patch kit. Okay. These are a couple ones I was looking for.
Warning. Oxygen low. Note that oxygen costs can be reduced through good breathing practices.
Tether that off. This still has not gone in. I think the furnace is jealous or something. Go into the processor. Come on.
Processing valuable object. Credits awarded.
Oxygen levels stabilizing.
What is going on with you? Okay. I'll let those tethers do their thing for a while and just kind of hope, I guess.
Valuable object
Now,
processed.
let's
Credit
actually...
awarded.
There's a power cell back here. Where'd it go? Oh, this power cell... powers... Yeah, it powers these, like, panels and stuff. So now, when I take off this navigation table,
Applying credit.
it doesn't spark as much. And so I'm not really risking destroying these other computer terminals.
Salvage goal cleared. Rewards allocated.
Which is nice. We can pull all of our salvage out.
Salvage accepted. Credit applied.
Don't get in there.
Salvage secured. Credits deposited. Salvage secured. Account credit applied.
Okay, let's...
Cutter, we got 5 minutes left till we call her a day. We were out.
Don't go into the furnace. I'm begging you.
Object accepted for processing.
Come on.
Credits deposited.
Oh, there you go. There you go. There we go. Okay. Whew. That one was really fighting with me.
Salvage deposit confirmed. Applying credit.
Cut these doors out. Going for the mini-me.
Object processed. Transferring credits.
The mini-me is just always the goal here. It's...
Salvage deposit accepted. Credits transferred.
Another bunny character, D. Awesome. I don't know what I'm gonna do with the second one, but...
Salvage secured. Applying credit. Salvage deposited. Applying credit to account.
Let's see, how many more cut points do we... We've got like barely any nanocarbon left.
Valuable
I think it's
object accepted
mostly
for
like
processing.
just the cockpit.
deposit secured.
Let's see if we can't finish this up in this shift. Ugh.
Salvage accepted. Credit
We can
applied.
definitely hit our 5th salvage goal. But my goal is to get it all. My goal is to get the mini-me
Salvage
in this
registered.
shift.
Transferring credits.
But I'm a little worried about our time. I'm about to turn the lights off on me.
Salvage deposit registered. Account credited. Salvage
So many
secured.
computer
Credits
terminals.
deposited.
Oh, there's even more. It never ends.
Salvage deposit confirmed.
All right, Cutter, wrap it up. You got about a minute left.
Weaver, I'm trying.
Salvage secured. Applying credit.
Okay. We're gonna do some risky things here.
Warning. Low oxygen level detected.
Okay, the low oxygen's fine. Yeet.
Tether supplies are dropping.
Go in. Faster. Go faster. Ah, beans. I was really hoping that we could get the mini-me. I don't think it's gonna be worth it to go back there for just like one shift. Just to get a sticker. I mean, it's a million credits. Let me see what our... No, the sticker's worth it. The sticker is always worth it. Well, really quick, we'll just wrap it up. It'll be a pretty short shift. We won't make any links tokens out of it.
Hello, Shipbreaker. Overnight genetic backup complete. Pattern deviation nominal. Have a good day.
Okay. We'll just, we'll finish that ship very quickly. Huh, we made that salvage goal, but not saying we didn't.
Processing valuable object. Credits awarded.
We were so close to getting this all done on time. It's gonna burn a panel.
Raw material accepted.
There's our mini-me. Okay. Easy does it. Thanks everybody for watching another episode of Hardspace Shipbreaker. Anybody who's been supporting this series so far, that means a lot to me. This is gonna be the last episode, for now. And, yeah, we'll see if we get any phone calls or anything like that. I don't think we should. I hope everybody has a wonderful day, night, sleep, whatever you're up to. And yeah, please feel free to leave any comments on the video.
Good morning,
Things I could do
Shipbreaker.
better.
Your theta
Things I
wave
could do
levels are
worse.
high.
I don't know.
Please administer 2 caffeine pods before
take care,
starting
stranger.
your shift.